All right, I'm ranking the S-class heroes. God damn it, the S-class heroes in One Punch Man by strength right now. By strength. So number 16. All right, and I'm not putting Blast in here. He ain't here. He's doing other things. That's the guy they assigned number 1, but he ain't here. So we got King at number 16. King is not, what you think he is. He's a phony. He just shows up at the right time. When there's a monster or a villain on the loose, he's there to take the credit for everything. He don't do anything else. He plays video games. That's what he does. Number 15, I have Puri Prisoner. That guy who's, certain ways. He swings, a different way and shit like that, right? But, and he also, and this is why I put him down so low. He ain't scared to go fight for other heroes and shit, right? But this guy is throwing his clothes off and shit and not giving a fuck about his body being fucked up. So I put him down at 15. And then Tank Top Master at number 14. He's strong physically. He can throw cars and shit, and he is durable. But he bit off more than he could chew with Garo. And he did do that. Drive Knight is at number 13. He is just a machine, alright? So he does what he's programmed to do, save heroes. But he could easily, be programmed to do some other shit. That's why I got him at 13. And I think he can beat the other guys too. He has all kind of weapons attached and other things. Their durability is not as high as other people's. And then I got Darkshine at number 12. Darkshine is strong too. And also durable as well. That's why I got him at number 12. He's a guy who, I don't even think he was black, but he got a special ability, power, and he became Darkshine. And he shines bright, and he's durable and strong, and he was there to protect the people that run the Hero Association when the monsters started attacking in season 2. And then I got Zombie Man at number 11. He's a zombie. He can't be killed, apparently. That's why he's Zombie Man, but he can still be killed. Zombie Man, number 11. I believe he's smarter than the other guys beneath him. So I got him there. Then I got the top 10, these guys right here. And the top 10 are able to, do, great damage to Garo. Season 2 Garo is what I'm talking about, y'all. That is the Watch Dogman. So he was on a tower in, I don't know what city it was, but Garo thought he could have an easy time with him, but it wasn't so easy. He ended up having to flee the situation. Garo did, and he defended the city from Garo, so I got him at number 10. I got Metal Knight at number 9. Metal Knight is a man that creates machines, robots, to fight. He hides somewhere and he creates these robots to go fight. During that meteorite attack in season 1, it was sent down from, the heavens to come destroy the earth, because meteorites do shit like that every once in a while. But before Saitama came, he tried to destroy the meteor with his technology, send his little robot out there to do some things. But he also, sends his robots out, not just in that situation, but in other situations to grab people and take them to safe areas. But I got at number 8, I got Genos. I put him at number 8 because he had a fight against Garo too. At the end of the season too. He had an encounter. And he was doing all right, but Garo was like getting stronger during the fight, so he was, his efforts were kind of in vain. But he also, it wasn't all for naught though, because he got the upgrades from the doctor. And that's the thing about Genos. He loses his fights and shit, right? But he comes back even stronger when he comes back. He always comes back more improved. And other things, just when the main villain for that arc shows up, he can't do anything against it. Elder Centipede, he was able to fry his insides, but that's not enough. You have to destroy his external part and his internal part. Only Saitama was able to do that because even the old men couldn't do shit to his outside, the exterior. They couldn't hit it hard enough. And then, but number 8, Genos is at number 8, and then number 7 is Metal Bat. Metal Bat had an encounter with Garo as well. He was, defending the one of the chairmen and his son from monsters during the Monster Association art during that time. Garo was on the scene too, right? This centipede was there, and he saw the centipede, but then Garo was behind him like, oh shit, that's Metal Bat. I want to see what he can do. I heard he's an S-class hero. I want to see that shit real quick. Metal Bat was like, I don't want to fight you. You're just a dumbass that thinks he's a monster. And then they started fighting. And Garo, had the moves on him. Was dodging his hits and hitting him. Even though he had a bat, Garo was still holding down. And then Metal Bat, he was getting stronger as the fight went on. Basically, the more damage he takes, his fighting spirit goes up. Metal Bat, and Garo noted that, and he was like, "This guy's cool. He can still fight. He's kind of a dumbass how his power works, but he's still, with it. He's still fucking in the fight." And he actually almost killed Garo. Maybe it might have killed him, but I don't think it would have. It would have fucked him up bad if it hit though. He left he left a lot of force in that swing. His sister came to stop him you can't fight against that guy. You ain't doing that because that guy's a human. And Metal Bat was like, oh shit, she's right. I'm here to fight monsters, not this guy who thinks he's a monster. And then they went their separate ways. But the fact that he was able to stand in the fight and not die, or go to the hospital even, because that's what happened to Tank Top Master. He went to the hospital. But Metal Bat didn't go to the hospital. He was still cool. And then I got Pig God at number 6. Pig God eats and consumes things, monsters and all kind of shit. He saved Child Emperor from being taken and shit by the monsters. He ate the monster that was trying to eat him and shit, and he was like, I got your back. He doesn't talk really, but he's big and he has an appetite and he can consume shit real quick. And a lot of if it's a big object, he can still get that in his mouth and digest that shit. That's why he's a pig god. That's why it's his name. And then the Child Emperor thing, right? Child Emperor is smart. That's why I put him so high. His intelligence allows him to stay alive. So he programs these little robots to do things as well. And he protects people in different cities. He's obviously smarter than the other guy. Metal Knight, he's doing this shit. I don't know how old this boy is, but he's a little boy controlling these, machines, and he's doing it effectively, on a consistent basis. So they, gotta give the boy a credit. I give him number 5. But I got Flashy Flash ahead of him. Flashy Flash is like a ninja. that is flashy, very fast too. He was taking down monsters at that time too, and pretty easily. These monsters weren't no higher than I don't think tiger level. Some of them were like close to demon level, but he was able to like do some shit, take care of that business. But at number 3, I got Atomic Samurai. Atomic Samurai, he cuts shit down to the atomic level. He was able to take down that one monster thing in season 1 with the help of Bang and Metal Bat. And he was able to cut away all the whatever the fuck that was, gray matter or whatever, and then reveal a stone that was there. So Bang saw it and was like, okay, now that stone's right there. Thanks to, Atomic Samurai, I was able to like see that shit. He just missed it with his sword somehow. And also at the end of season 2, towards the end of season 2, one of his colleagues was like weak. And he was like, we're going to go after these monsters and help, Silver Fang out. It's cool. And then one of his guys was like, well, I already took one of these monster hearts and I became a monster. I want to be stronger than you guys. And then he was like, you fool, you went and turned yourself into a monster when we're trying to take down monsters, and you think that I won't cut you down for being a dumbass. And he Deceptive Acts won't work on him. He cut him down for playing games. Atomic Samurai was there for that shit. And then Bang at number 2. The old man is like still better than him. He just has a special martial arts school and everything, and he's been doing this shit for a long time. His experience, and he's still able to bang out with like everybody. He was even called to the scene when the meteorite came, but he was like, it's kind of useless in that situation. Wise enough to know when he can use his martial arts and nothing. Self-defense is what martial arts is used for. And he was upset at his student because he was going around killing people to try to become a monster. He's like, my student's taking this shit way too far. I might need help from my brother too, even, because he is somebody who would try to get stronger from killing people, and he's a threat. But he was able to hold down against Garo at the end of season 2, and keep him from destroying Genos. And he would have, and Garo probably would have died if people wouldn't have came to save him. So Bang was actually stronger than him at that point too, because he just knew the martial arts better than he did. Because Garo got trained by Bang. He couldn't outdo his master, his sensei. So he's at number 2. I put Bang at number 2. The only person who can beat him out of the heroes seen in the anime is that girl. Hey, that girl, Tank Top Master in season 1 was throwing shit at the spaceship that Boros was in, right? And he was trying to take it down, but she was able to send the projectiles back up with her mind, and he was like, this bitch is doing extra stuff. I'm just gonna get the fuck out of the way. She's gonna try to kill me. She'll send me up there with the rest of that shit. She has telekinesis and other stuff. She sent that shit back up there and other things. She also came to her sister's aid too. Her sister is also a psychic type too, but not as powerful. So she had to come save her sister and other things. Nobody can move with that bitch except Saitama. He won't be moved by her abilities. He would have to let her move him, and then other things. But he ain't even an S-class hero. That's why he ain't on the list, y'all. Saitama's registered as a C-class hero, based off his intelligence, and then also people thinking that how he did on the hero tests. They're like, there's no way this guy did all that extra stuff. And then when Saitama did help, other heroes were on the scene to get credit for what he did. So Saitama is a C-class hero in the anime as of right now, I think, or maybe he's a B-class. I don't remember. But that is the top 16, and that's them ranked. from weakest to strongest, the S-Class heroes in One Punch Man. Stay cool, Clone on the Corner. I got more videos coming out today, too.